Hello, my Friend Zone friends, and welcome. You are in the Friend Zone, the most organized meetup group here in Las Vegas. And I'm Michael Soto, your host and local real estate agent here in Las Vegas. Also, the Friend Zone leader. And as the Friend Zone leader, I sometimes have to deliver difficult messages, and that's exactly what I intend on doing today. And that difficult message includes us not being invited back to a venue because of our inability to tip properly. And I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm embarrassed. That sucks. That we did not get an invite back to a venue because of our inability to tip or take care of the people that are taking care of us. And that sucks because I fully intend to take care of the people that take care of us. And I think you guys are too. And I think that's a poor representation of what the Friend Zone is about. So what does that mean? We have been uninvited. Well, there are a couple solutions that have been provided to me, which I don't think are viable. One of those, of course, is one massive check that never turns out good in all the time that I've been doing any type of meetups. Trust me, I've been in that scenario many times. It's usually me left with a large bill for over $200 something. So I don't want to do that because it's not viable. It's not sustainable. Okay. The next solution that was given to me is a deposit. Well, that would mean that I would need to create a cover charge for you guys. And I think that is probably something that is undesirable, but considering that you can go to this place anytime for free and just walk right in. So I don't think it's going to help with attendance if I had to place a cover charge, because people won't know what it's for. Even though if I try to explain it, people may not get that in the future. Instead, what we usually like to do as the Friend Zone is the cocktail style pay-as-you-go setup. So basically, if you order a drink, you pay for that drink. If you order food, you pay for that food right on the spot. Now, this is great for us, and it's okay for the staff, as this keeps things organized, right? The problem is it's extraordinarily more difficult. It's extremely more difficult for the staff, as they have to be consistently running back and forth, paying those tabs and getting all set up. So that means we need to be tipping them more because they're working harder to accommodate for our group, because our group is different. Okay, it's not just a family gathering where everyone sits down and they stay in their seat. No. We're moving around, we're jumping, we're bouncing, da 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 da. And the waitress has got to keep up with that. The bartender's got to keep up with that. So I suggest that you guys take care. I insist that you guys take care of those people for all the hard work that they are doing to make sure that we are taken care of. Otherwise, we're not going to be invited back. Now, I know there's plenty of places in Las Vegas to go, but a lot of these places have already put some of these rules in place, like the deposit or the one check. And if I'm going to convince them otherwise to not do that, which is what I have been doing, we're going to need to tip better. We're going to need to take care of those servers better. Otherwise, we will run out of places to go very quickly. Here's some reasons, if you're still not convinced, on why you guys should be tipping in the first place. First off, the food service workers are often paid less than minimum wage. Oh, yes. If you are a hardworking, freedom-loving, libertarian like myself, then you're probably saying to yourself, well, those guys, those owners should be paying their employees more. And I would agree with you. However, that's not the lesson right now. That's not the takeaway at this moment, okay? The fact of the matter is the government's got their greedy little hands on those tips, right? The assumed tips. So no matter what, this is already built into the culture. We're not changing it. Please make sure that if you're coming into the Friend Zone, you're hanging out with us, that you're representing us well by making sure that you're tipping these people, because it's no longer just you. It's you're representing the Friend Zone. So make sure you tip well. Also, some of these families live exclusively on tips. Okay, this is Las Vegas. Okay, this is the tip capital. This is, where service industry is at its peak, okay? So if you're not tipping well, you're literally pulling food out of people's mouths, and that's not cool. So don't do that. That's not what we do in the friend zone. All right, of course, we want to make, or actually, the more work goes into the service job than you would expect. And I would say that's even more true for the friend zone. Just the nature of us, the way we mingle, it's going to be more difficult for those servers to keep up with us, okay? We are hanging out, but we also demand more attention. Also, no one has ever complained about someone being too generous, okay? So that's literally the vibe we want to give off is being too generous, right? We want to be generous. We want people to invite us back. We want people to want to be around us. And if we're not tipping properly, if we're not taking care of our service properly, or the servers properly, we're not doing that, okay? Also, do unto others as you would want done unto you. Now, this sounds familiar, right? Like I've been saying this whole night. Take care of the people that are taking care of you. I couldn't put it in more plain or simpler terms, as that's what we need to be doing here in the friend zone. So I challenge you guys to tip, and tip well, and tip often, as we continue to do things in the friend zone, as we continue to make friends and build relationships. We cannot forget the servers that took care of us in the first place, okay? And I leave you with that. Thank you guys so much for taking those thoughts into consideration. I hope that we can make a difference in the future. Additionally, I want to remind you guys that I am a real estate agent here in Las Vegas. And if you want to help me out, that would be great. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, I don't get paid for any of the things that I do, and I'm not expecting any tips, but the way you could tip me is, of course, referrals as well. Okay? Love that stuff, and I will see you guys next time. I'm out.